Hi, my name's Kirsty Williams. I'm a student here at Ayrshire College and we're going to be talking about my show today, What's Your Favourite Scary Movie? Now you may ask, what is probably the big topic? What is the big kind of thing with horror? Well, why not? Horror's probably one of my favourite genres. Come on, you're going to talk about Johnny Depp and Nightmare on Elm Street? Absolutely. So, let's get on with it then, shall we?
So what is it we love about the horror genre? Well, we're a bit of horror fanatics, aren't we?
Yeah.
For me, horror movies give me that frightening vibe that just gets me going. Maybe it's the adrenaline or I've got a problem, to be honest, but I can't be the only one that loves a good scare. Now, my favourite horror movie of all time is Nightmare on Elm Street. There's something about it that, I don't know, it's Freddy Krueger that just draws you in and it gets to question why he's going around haunting all these children necessarily. But if you dive in deep to his backstory, it makes a lot of sense. It's quite the franchise, but I think my favourite part of this series would be the third movie, Dream Warriors. You seen that one?
No, I've only seen the first one.
Okay, I'm not sure what it is, but it's really different and it gives a lot of trauma to the kids in it, and really they face, they're in a mental hospital and it's quite a classic. If you watch it, it's a good thing, but with Freddy, he absolutely tickles me because he swears quite a bit in it. Also, I can't reveal what he says because I'll get in trouble. But there's something about the older movies, you didn't swear a lot, you didn't reference a lot of things that were unacceptable, but see, compared to that, it's common as anything these days. So with me today, I've got Natalia Lynn.
Hello, thank you for having me.
Oh, you're very welcome. How are you?
I'm good, how are you?
Aye, well, you must ask, why are we here? Well, I thought since we're a bunch of kind of dark horror fanatics, why not make a show about it? You know? So, Natalia, tell me, what is your favourite scary movie?
Mine would need to be the first Scream movie because it's just the best, iconic, it's just pure 90s in my opinion. Just the best horror movie.
That's quite interesting. If you had to pick, who's your favourite actor or actress?
I would say kind of all of them, but Rose McGowan out of them all is probably my favourite. And Matthew Lillard.
Honestly, yeah, had to be. Do you remember the Scooby-Doo live action movies with him in it?
I do.
And do you know what it is? I've got to admit that I've only seen the first Scream.
Fair enough. The last few are kind of, but
average. Yeah, I mean, could you imagine going into the cinema to see Scream for the first time? The first one.
I wish I could imagine. I wasn't really born yet.
Yeah, well, sometimes they re-release all this, so
true.
You never know. It's a good thing to go into. But obviously, in the first movie, the plot twist, I'm going to say spoiler alert, was Sydney's boyfriend being the killer.
You mean my boyfriend?
Oh, sorry.
My
right.
boyfriend.
Okay, that's fair. I would certainly love to experience that kind of plot twist, in the cinemas. Could you imagine they re-released it?
Yeah, first time.
Because, as I was saying about Nightmare on Elm Street being my favourite, what I was going to say is they released that in the cinemas for a bit, and I went to go see it with my friends. It was so good live, and Johnny Depp, that's all I'm going to say. But anyway, I've got a wee good old did you know facts about the movies. And Scream, did you know the original title was meant to be Scary Movie?
I did, because isn't that how they done the
spoof
parody,
edition?
aye.
The parody edition of it, yeah. And did you know that another fact is that for the ghost face mask, they only discovered that while set in a setting.
Yeah.
They didn't plan it ahead, they just went, oh, hey, that'll do. I thought that was really cool. And with the high school, it wasn't even high school they filmed in.
I know, you ended up
Community centre.
It's crazy, isn't it?
Community centre. I've also got some Nightmare on Elm Street facts. This one's actually quite dark, but the plot behind Freddy Krueger haunting people in their dreams and essentially, obviously, killing them off. Do you know that was actually inspired by a news article in the Los Angeles Times back in the 70s, where there was people coming from Hmong, if that's how you say it, Hmong refugees were fleeing the US at the time during the war between Cambodia and obviously in Vietnam, Vietnam, America were all doing that. They ended up suffering disturbing nightmares, and they used to be convinced, some people actually passed away in their sleep because of it. I imagine it's from the trauma, but apparently this phenomenon, medical authorities were calling it the Asian death syndrome.
That's very isn't it?
It's quite dark, isn't it? And the Hmong people actually believed that there was an old woman killing them in their dreams. They all dreamt about this woman. They all got smothered, and that's how they all passed away. I think that's quite scary, to be honest.
Quite cool as well.
Yeah, you know what I'm like? I like a mind-blowing fact, and you know, it's quite good. Facts over fiction is what I'd like to say. But anyway, in the end, we all do love a good horror. It's definitely something for kind of the 18 to 40-year-old group, considering it all dates back to like the 70s or 80s. And unfortunately, that's all we've got time for today.
I know.
Yeah. So thank you so much for joining me, Natalia.
Thank you for having me.
No, you're very
It's been a
welcome.
pleasure.
Thank you for joining us on Watch Your Scary Movie. This has been Kirsty Williams, and we'll see you later.
Well, that's all we have time for today. Thank you so much for joining me. We have our interviewee. We had Natalia Lynn on with us today. This has been Watch Your Favourite Scary Movie on RPTV. See you later.